It all started here, 3,500 BC. Mesopotamia. The invention that changed the world. The wheel. But here's the twist. It wasn't originally made for transportation. It was actually used for making pottery. It took 300 years for someone to flip it on its side and attach it to a cart. That single moment sparked the journey from wooden carts to the future of flight. By 2000 BCE, everything sped up. Inventors carved out the wood to create the spoked wheel. This made them lighter and faster. The heavy ox cart became the swift horse-drawn chariot, revolutionizing warfare and travel forever. Fast forward nearly 4,000 years to 1817. We finally ditched the animals. This is the dandy horse, the very first bicycle. But notice something missing? No pedals. Riders had to run along the ground to glide. It wasn't until 40 years later that pedals were added, finally giving humans the power to move on their own. Then came the spark. In 1885, Carl Benz changed history with the patent motor wagon. It was the first true automobile powered by an internal combustion engine. It had 3 wheels, less than 1 horsepower, and no steering wheel, just a tiller. But this noisy smoking machine was the grandfather of every car we drive today. But for years, cars were just expensive toys for the wealthy, until 1908. Henry Ford introduced the Model T and the moving assembly line. This slashed production time from 12 hours to just 90 minutes. Suddenly, the car wasn't a luxury anymore. It was something the average person could actually afford. Between 1920 and 1940, the car grew up. It wasn't just a tool anymore. It became a status symbol. Designs became sleek, colorful, and aerodynamic. We saw the rise of the V8 engine, hydraulic brakes, and even the first car radios. The open carriage was gone. The modern sedan had arrived. After the war,
During the 1970s, cars began integrating safety innovations like seat belts and reinforced frames.
Chrome everywhere, and designs inspired by the space age. It was the golden era of American style. But by the 60s, style turned into raw power. The muscle car was born. The Mustang, the Camaro, the Charger. It wasn't just about looking good anymore. It was about big V8 engines, speed, and the freedom of the open road. Then, a reality check. The 70s oil crisis killed the muscle car. Efficiency became king, and massive engines were replaced by smarter, smaller designs. By the 90s, the computer took the wheel. Fuel injection, ABS brakes, and safety systems transformed the car from a mechanical beast into a precision machine. But the real revolution began in 2008. Tesla proved electric cars didn't have to be boring. By 2012, the Model S changed the game. Suddenly, cars became computers on wheels, receiving software updates and driving themselves. By 2025, the electric era wasn't just coming, it had taken over. And now, we look to 2050. The pavement ends here. We are entering the era of vertical mobility, where flying cars and EV tools finally lift us out of traffic. We've gone from a wooden wheel in the mud to a silent vessel in the clouds. This is the future of how we move.